Jean-Didier Pierre-François. I'm originally from Haiti. I graduated from the International School of Broward in Florida in 2018. I'm part of the 2022 EDHEC Global BBA promotion, and I now live in Singapore, and I work for Bolloré Logistics as a regional sales support executive. The reason why I chose EDHEC is because I had an international background. Even prior to the program, I lived in 4 countries before the age of 18, and I wanted to keep going on that track and associate my studies with being able to discover new countries and new continents. I was also very interested by the internships that EDHEC offered and allowed us to do after the completion of each school year. After graduating from the International School of Broward in Fort Lauderdale, Florida, I then moved to Nice to start the EDHEC Global Business Track program. It was a very interesting experience at the age of 18, moving to a new city. The adaptation was actually quite easy. There were a lot of international students to start. It was very interesting having people from all over the world. The first year was, to me, the most interesting in terms of academics. It was a great way to learn the fundamentals of business with the core courses that we had, such as business law, marketing, finance, negotiation skills. And I believe those courses helped us shape the next 4 years of our studies and our professional careers as well. Following the completion of the first year in Nice, we then moved to LA. I would probably say that the year in LA was my favorite for many reasons. First of all, obviously, going to UCLA Extension and getting the American campus experience. As someone who went to high school in the US, I really appreciated the fact that I could study in Europe but still get the American experience for a year. In terms of courses, I would say that the most memorable courses to me out of the 4 years happened in LA. It was the International Trade and Commerce by Dr. Vahid Gedgarian. I feel like he is one of the most memorable teachers and really shaped my mind as to what I wanted to do in the future. And some of the things I learned during his course, I still apply every day in my current job. And on a personal level, LA was very interesting in terms of growth because we were already becoming more of adults. We already had quite a core group of friends and people we knew. I would say that Los Angeles was definitely, to a lot of us, the most memorable year. As our third and final destination, we then moved to Singapore. I find that it was very easy. The studies at NTU were extremely interesting. I remember that the HR course that we took also probably helped me almost just as much as international trade in Los Angeles. Once you are in Singapore, once you are living there, you realize how unique of an experience the EDHEC Global Business Track is. For my internships, I also wanted to have an international experience. I actually ended up doing my internships in 3 different countries. My first one was in Haiti, second in the US, and third and final in Singapore. I did them in 3 different fields, in marketing, HR, and logistics. Because like I said, the international program allows you to try a broad range of business activities. And the third one in Singapore was for me the determining one as to what I wanted to pursue professionally. I worked in logistics for a big French freight forwarder. The Career Center helped me find this internship, especially Joyce Cuff, who actually had sessions with the students to tailor their resumes for the Asian market. She also guided me throughout the visa application process, which enabled me to start working for Bolloré Logistics as a logistics intern, which eventually converted me into a full-time position here in Singapore. I also found it very interesting to work in different company sizes, working in my first internship in a small family-owned company to a growing startup in the US, and now a global multinational here in Singapore. The reason I chose to stay in Singapore is because as a major business hub, it gave a unique opportunity as a young professional to start in a fast-growing and booming market. And especially for me, working in logistics, being in the Singapore port, which is one of the biggest in terms of traffic, gives unique insights to learn about this industry. My role in Bolloré Logistics is Regional Sales Support Executive. The role consists of being an account manager. By account manager, I mean that Bolloré handles different companies from various industries. For example, perfume and cosmetics. So we work with every single country in Asia and Australia to ensure that every single product is being delivered, handled, and packaged the proper way. The best part of my job is being in constant exchange with different people on a daily basis, whether it is in Asia, in Europe, or even in Australia. Later on, the role will lead me to travel and to discover even more. You constantly have to learn about new ways of doing business and new ways of interacting with people. So there's a certain human aspect to it that I find very interesting. In order to succeed at EDHEC, I think that you should be ambitious, open-minded, and adventurous. On top of that, I know that the idea of constantly moving into different countries and unknown areas might be an intimidating one, but I would say that it is a unique experience that gives you a certain open-mindedness and understanding of the world.